on the judgment day, there will be no deed weightier in the scale of the believer than his noble character. So here Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala does not like an obscene and weak talker, and the person who has a good character achieve the status of a person who prays and fasts. To the extent that there is a very strong relationship between faith and good character, and a person cannot attain full of perfect faith without attaining good character. So it's a lot. Okay, if you can read, okay, it's a lot. But now we are facing challenges in character education due to the fact that, for me, I believe that character formation here is not the issue of curriculum, but it's more the issue of that emerge from the more general individual environment interaction from which children construct their sense of themselves. And the question as educators, as teachers, as those who are dealing with students, with children, is that how these common sense notions of character map onto actual human psychology, and what aspects of the educative process can contribute to character formation. The issue here is the matter of how, the application aspect. It's not the theory. The theory is there. Hadiths are there, Quranic verses are there, but now it's the matter of how. And evidence from research indicated that the methods by which values, principles, and fundamental Islamic concepts which inculcated in our children nowadays are clearly inappropriate. And a lot of research has been done in this area. Not appropriate for their mentality and also their level of development. So for example, I quoted here work by Professor Dr. Rosmani Hashim. Okay, she said that in his book Dualism in Education, she said that one noticeable feature of the Islamic school system is its underemphasis of critical thinking and creative intelligence. So the pedagogical method in inculcating akhlaq are overemphasized authority, thereby learning inadequate room for exercise of creative intelligence and critical thinking. So these are the problems that we face. And beside Professor Dr. Abdul Hamid Abu Sulaiman, in his book Crisis in Muslim Mind, he said that among the most important matters with which we need to concern ourselves is the way that we approach our children from stage to stage during the period of their mental and emotional development. We need to study the ways to approach them, and these differ from the kinds of methods used in the instruction and guidance of mature adults. So these are our concerns, to find something, how to inculcate akhlaq that appropriate to children's development. First of all, to inculcate the akhlaq to children, we need to understand the terms child. Who are children? And this is very important due to the fact that Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "Man kana lahu sabiyan falyatasabbar lahu." Those who have children should act like children with them. So, who are them? Okay, here are some definition, and the Child Act there is Child Act 2001, which is in Malaysia. Okay, which refer to someone who is under 18 years old. Okay, and in Arabic language we call it at-tiflu, from the word kafala, which means something which is soft, tender, fragile, vulnerable. Need intensive care, and education should be holistic and cover all aspects of development. And some of Muslim scholars from East Asia, okay, from Arab world, such as Abdullah Ahmad, he describes that a child world is a deep blue white sea, wealth and full of treasures. Bagaimana kalau kita pergi ke laut? Jumpa satu, nak cari lagi. Jumpa satu, nak cari lagi. Kalau kita cari satu maklumat, tak akan lengkap kalau tidak Sebab itu Dr. Abdullah Ahmad menggambarkannya sebagai the secret in the sea which is related to each other. Dan begitu juga dengan Profesor Fakhir Aqil. Sebenarnya saya banyak mengambil dan membaca buku-buku penulisan para sarjana, para ilmuwan dari Timur Tengah, justru kerana buku-buku mereka ditulis dalam bahasa Arab. Dan Alhamdulillah saya memiliki sedikit keupayaan untuk membaca dalam bahasa Arab. Justru kerana saya rasakan kalau saya tidak lakukan ini, maka ilmu-ilmu ataupun maklumat seperti ini tidak akan sampai kepada orang yang tidak memahami bahasa Arab. Jadi mengikut pandangan Dr. Fakhir Aqil, a whole body cannot be separated. Just to understand a child, each aspect or element in one particular child must be studied in details and comprehensive. So these are something that we really need to understand. And actually the importance of understanding children's needs and development is not only recognized from Islamic perspective, but also from Western perspective, such as American Psychological Association, National Association of Young Children. Okay, they talk a lot about this. Okay, and if you refer to our Muslim theories, Muslim scholars during the time of Golden Age, such as Ibn Sina, when he talked about the philosophy of education, he said that it is crucially important for an educator to understand the self, the needs, and the natural tendency of their students prior to assess and evaluate their behavior and performance. So here we can see the crucial needs of understanding child development in order for us to inculcate the akhlaq. There is also another one Muslim scholar, Professor Dr. Akhlaq, in his book Tarbiyatul Awlad fil Islam. This is a contemporary scholar, okay, and he emphasized that understanding children's and adolescents' natural characteristic of development is crucial due to these four elements. And indeed, understanding child development is necessity, because usually adults or parents or teachers are less likely to become frustrated or anxious about children's behavior, because they will only ask children to do things they are capable of doing. However, in order for us to apply this, first of all is that we need to understand that there are some principles that underline child development and character building. The first thing is that development begins prenaturally, and learning behavior, inculcation of akhlaq is occurring at birth. And we know, for example, like the impact of maternal depression to children's later life. It's all related to character building, it's all related to character development. And for the first 8 years of child life, from the foundation for all later development, early attention to the child's need is very, very critical. And even though each child is unique, with an individual pattern and timing of growth, they are predictable milestones. And when I'm talking about this predictable milestone, okay, the early years here are very, very important and very crucial, because that is the time when the brain matures rapidly, laying the foundation for lifelong learning and thinking. So if you can see here, okay, now we are talking about the neurological research, brain development. Okay, here the synapse. Okay, you can see here the synapse. And then, okay, and this is the cell body. Okay, kita bayangkan setiap kali kita merangsang anak-anak dengan satu synapse di sini, dia akan berkembang berbilion-bilion sel. Dan proses ini berlaku dengan begitu pantas hanya dalam tempoh 6 tahun yang pertama. Ini berdasarkan kajian neurologi, yang mana 80 hingga 85% daripada perkembangan synapse dalam otak anak-anak berlaku dalam tempoh 6 tahun yang pertama. Sel-sel ini jika dirangsang, dia akan melahirkan berbilion-bilion sel. Dan sel-sel ini setiap satunya sebenarnya mewakili beberapa aspek. Sebagai contoh di sini ya, saya cuba gambarkan di sini. Kalau kita lihat di sini, ya, satu sel Sel ini katakan ia menggambarkan kebolehan kanak-kanak atau kebolehan seorang kanak-kanak untuk membaca. Kalau sekiranya kita hanya menekan kepada membaca dan melupakan sel yang berbentuk emosi, melupakan aspek emosi anak, nescaya sel ini lama-kelamaan dia akan padam. Dan bila kita mahu membentuknya selepas usia 6 tahun, yang paling kita bimbang, sel ini kalau selepas umur 6 tahun masih boleh, tetapi hanya 15%. Dan selepas usia 21 tahun, dia sudah tidak akan muncul lagi. Dan ini yang kita bimbang sekiranya pendidikan, bila kita membentuk pendidikan di kalangan anak-anak, kita hanya fokus kepada satu aspek dan kita melupakan aspek yang lain. Ini sebagai contoh ya, sel bagi bayi yang baru lahir, usia 6 bulan dan usia 2 tahun. Jadi kalau bagi baru, ada, kita mungkin akan dapati ada anak-anak ataupun ada orang dewasa yang umurnya sudah 40 tahun tetapi sel otaknya masih di sini. Kenapa? Kerana dia tidak dirangsang semasa usianya 6 tahun ke bawah. Dan saya kira pakar psikologi ramai di sini dalam educational psychopathology, sesuatu itu dikaitkan dengan pengalaman anak-anak ini, terutama di peringkat awal usia. Jadi this is very critical. Kalau kita tidak mengambil kesempatan ini, sedangkan ini yang diuar-uarkan oleh Barat sekarang. Kalau kita tidak mengambil kesempatan ini, kita melupakan anak-anak usia dini. Ya, saya belajar istilah itu. Anak-anak usia dini, maka kita akan kerugian. Kerana mereka adalah modal pembangunan manusia. Mereka adalah human capital yang akan menjadi pemimpin pada masa akan datang. Dan daripada penelitian kita boleh memahami bahawasanya young children learn by example in the context of important relationship, and adults and the adults in their lives are the most influential teachers. In other words, here this is where Imam Al-Ghazali rahimahullah, when he talked about education of young children, he said that kanak-kanak belajar melalui pemerhatian, observation, observable learning. Dan kanak-kanak belajar melalui peniruan, imitation. Observe, they imitate. Then that's why they need role model, contoh tauladan. Dan kalau dalam kajian saintifik kita dapati 83% daripada pembelajaran berlaku melalui pemerhatian dan hanya 11% berlaku melalui pendengaran. Jadi, kalau sekiranya kita ingin menerapkan nilai akhlak kepada anak-anak, hanya berkata tetapi tidak melakukan, maka dia tidak akan menjadi. Kerana ini yang disebutkan oleh Imam Ghazali dan sekarang dikenali sebagai imitative theory, habituation theory dan sebagainya. Sedangkan ini sudah diperkatakan semenjak beribu-ribu tahun yang dulu. Behavior is learned and often is learned early in life. Sebab kalau apa yang dipelajari, akhirnya dia akan menjadi habit. Dan ini membawa kepada habituation theory. Sekarang persoalannya, bila yang kanak-kanak mula memahami tentang konsep betul ataupun salah? Itu persoalannya. Waktu usia bila? How do we teach our children about right and wrong? When do they learn compassion, kindness and other important morals? Are there practical ways for parents to shape their child's character? Actually, in this situation, we all know that there are three basic components of morality, okay, that lead to the development of character building. The first one is an affective or emotional. So here, as an educator, as psychologists, we need to understand the development of self-awareness from birth up to adult. The development of self-control, for example, ability to comply and delay the gratification. For example, Harap-harap boleh dibuka. Nah, itu tadi sebagai contoh. Kalau ibu bapa tidak memahami perkembangan emosi anak-anaknya, bila si kakak menolak adik, adakah itu berarti tingkah laku yang tidak diterima? Adakah itu berarti karakternya tidak betul? Dia berkait rapat dengan perkembangan self-awareness, self-control. Dia berkait rapat dengan perkembangan bahasanya dan banyak perkara lagi. Okay, sisa yang diberikan kepada saya hanya 5 minit. Begitu juga dari aspek kognitif. Semua ini akan mempengaruhi keupayaan kanak-kanak untuk mempelajari karakter dan tingkah laku. Begitu juga dari aspek behaviors, dari aspek the behavioral component, the development of empathy, perspective taking. Kita perlu mengambil kira perkara-perkara ini. Kerana sebagai contoh, kalau sekiranya seseorang itu tidak cuba memahami konteks membentuk akhlak di kalangan anak-anak, sebagai contohnya, kalau kita lihat, if an infant of 13 months takes a toy that belongs to another child, would you label the act as stealing? Do they know what stealing means? Do they know what cheating means? They don't understand. So you have to tell them. You say that, oh, you are stealing things, but they don't know anything about that. They may say the word stupid, but they didn't really know what stupid means. And we say that, oh, this is bad behavior, this is bad character. So you need to understand each stage and level of development. So, to conclude this, to highlight the importance of understanding child development, actually, there are potential problems resulting from lack of understanding child development. Saya memetik kata-kata Ibn Khaldun di dalam bukunya Al-Muqaddimah. Sesungguhnya kekerasan dalam mendidik akan memberikan kesan yang amat buruk kepada orang yang dididik, lebih-lebih lagi bagi kanak-kanak. Barang siapa yang ditarbiah dengan cara kekerasan dan paksaan, maka akan sempitlah pemikiran dan jiwanya, lalu jadilah anak itu hilang kecerdasannya, malas terbawa-bawa kepada berbohong dan berkelakuan jahat. Dan di sini, apa yang sewajarnya kita lakukan dalam membentuk pendidikan akhlak di kalangan anak-anak, sewajarnya kita menekankan kepada sayang dan cinta kepada Allah terlebih dahulu sebelum menekankan kepada takut kepada Allah. Kalau kita mulakan dengan takut, anak-anak akan takut untuk mendekati Allah. Tetapi kalau kita mulakan dengan kasih sayang, insya-Allah anak-anak akan mendekati Allah. Wallahu a'lam. Baik, terima kasih Ibu Mastura.
sekedar untuk ringkasan saja, barangkali tadi ada yang